Hello everybody, here's another match from Grit StarCraft. Um, let's see here, I'm red Terran at the, I guess, top right. My opponent is green Terran, middle bottom. I pretty much have a strat in mind right away against Terran versus Terran. I pick a, Triple M, Siege Tank Viking, or Banshee in the beginning, and usually stick to it unless I see something when I scout to change my mind. And I'll show you here that I'm going to do a quick Banshee build. At 10 supply, I build a supply depot right next to my base. The same SCV you create the supply depot with, you send out to scout. Keep creating SCVs. At 11 SCV or 12 SCV, you want to build a refinery. So you get that 100 gas basically right when you complete your barracks. You can go straight to making a factory. But at 13 supply, you can make your barracks. I make it next to my base. That way I can make it all nice and compact in case they try to Reaper or Banshee. If you have buildings over here and then you have buildings up here and they decide to Banshee you as well, it's going to be a lot harder to defend with turrets and marines if it's spread out. They can just sit here and micro you all day. But when I go to scout, I saw that he had no gas at all, which means I can beat him to Banshees quickly. I call him a jerk because he trapped my SCV in. So he's laughing. He thinks it's funny as well. Luckily for me, he takes his SCV up that way. It gives me quite a bit of time. Building my second refinery. I do delay an orbital command quite a bit because of the late barracks. You need a barracks to get an orbital command, so the quick refinery costs you a little bit of mineral, but it all works out in the end. He stops following me. I thought I was going to get away with this SCV in the space, but he decides to kill me off anyways. I'm saturating the second refinery now, and I am getting my orbital command. Pumping out these two marines and making a supply depot here. See how that timing worked? At 19 supply, I get orbital command and my first marine out, and the supply depot finishes all at the same time. Put your marines on this ledge here. If he's late on scouting you, you'll kill the scout before he even gets in your base. I always build the factory back here first, unless he scans up here or he actually brings his scout up into the smoke. Then he will not have any kind of idea what you're doing. Looks like he's getting a second barracks up. I'm going to pull up the production tab so we can see what's being created. He is creating a marauder. The more marauders, the better. I'm going for a quick Banshee, so that works. While you're doing this, you want to keep making marines. You're going to have a lot more mineral than you're going to have gas. So you want to sort of just keep spinning it, keep dumping your minerals. Because if he just walks up in here with early marauders, he can cause quite a bit of damage to your mineral line, and then possibly come up here and see your starport, and then start building turrets up in your base. Now, once my factory is done, I start building a starport. You'll have enough minerals shortly thereafter to build your second starport. You're going to want to make sure you have at least 300 gas, and I think 350 mineral. I create this tac lab on my factory, lift my factory up, and lift my starport up, and land it on this tech lab. Well, you select this tech lab and hold C, and you'll instantly get this cloak, and then you start getting this Banshee right away. Once this is done, you go ahead and just make that tech lab on that. Sort of just left this SCV up there. I should have put it back to work. Still pumping out marines. Make sure you don't supply block yourself. once you get sort of close, because Banshee, I believe, is 3 population, and you're building 2 at once, and a Marine and SCVs, you're building, let's see, that's 8 supply worth of things being created at once. So you want to make sure you have enough room to keep building more. So once this is done, you're going to want to create more. I don't push out with any less than 2. Looks like he is creating an engineering bay. This is very good timing on his part. He does have his Marauders and Marines cramped up in one corner of his base. He does have this guy out here, I guess, scouting out. He also should have some, at least a supply depot back here, because say, for example, I take my guys around and I drop back there. I already have all my units dropped, and I can just come and attack these guys right over here. So I'm pushing my Marines out on the ledge a little bit further. Once I get my 3rd Banshee, I'm going to push out. Make sure you waypoint your guys. I waypoint them to right here, and then I push in from this way. But creating more Marines, I'm going to leave the Marines I make here right there. Pushing these Marines up in the front. Not quite yet. I don't know if he's sieged out, so I'm going to leave these like right here. If he did have a siege tank right in this corner, he would be able to hit me though. But I'm moving in to see what he has, and he is creating a missile turret. He already has one over here. I saw that. That's why I moved over more this way. But it looks like he is going to get this missile turret off. I'm going to move away from it. But you don't have to just kill the mineral line. I put myself right over the barracks. That way when Marines come out, you just one-shot them. You put your units on hold right above his barracks. He'll try to get you to move back into his turrets, but you have your units hold position. Then you spread out your Banshees. That way if he does get like a Viking out and he tries to scan, he can't scan every area at once. Have my Marines down here. Once I see that he's not sieged and I'm in no danger, I'll push forward. I will be attacking this command center, and that siege tank will go down. Building my 2nd command center just in case, but as you see with these Banshees right above his barracks, and him not having a starport out right now, pretty much eliminates anything he can do. I don't know what he was planning over here. Maybe just D up and try to be annoying. As soon as these Banshees are done, you want to move them in. You don't want to give them a chance to come back. That command center is going to go down. I land my command center down there. Tell him good game. He good games. And that's that. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it helps. And if you enjoyed that, please subscribe to my channel. I'll have a lot more videos being posted here shortly.